Hi guys, welcome. So it has been a minute since I posted. It's been really crazy, but guess what, we're already here and we're filming, so we're gonna have a good time. By the way, if this is your very first time, make sure that you subscribe, join the Niecyfam. We have amazing time here. So in today's video, I'm just gonna create a look and just chit chat with you guys because it's been a minute. So if you guys are excited and want to see the look that I create and probably get into a conversation, let's get started. So it's probably been over a month and a half since I actually sat down to film. I know I posted a video like 2 weeks ago, and that video is so old. It's from like a year or maybe a year and a half ago. That video has been on my channel for so long, and I was contemplating on releasing it, and then I was like, let me just put it out there because I have been so busy. So we're here today. I have a few items from BoxyCharm. Some I bought, some are not so new, some have been on the market for a while. I've had it but just haven't filmed it. So let's get straight into it. But the primer that we're using today I got from my BoxyCharm this month. This is the Pore Professional by Benefit. This is the primer that we're using today. So this is how this primer look. I have had a sample of this before, but I never got to use it. I did not think that, somehow I thought this had like a different texture. I don't know, but this is how it looks and has a little smell to it. So I'm just placing it at where I usually have like large pores, which is usually down here and in my T-zone. Okay, I see you guys can see this has really blurred out my pores. You can actually visibly see that my pores are blurred, which is very promising. So the rest of the face, like around, I'm probably gonna do this YSL primer that I got. This is also a blurring primer. I'm gonna do it around the rest of my face. This is the first time I'm doing this combination, but maybe I should have just used like a regular primer though. But this is the one that is closer to me, so this is what we're doing. So how have you guys been with this quarantine due to the epidemic? How have you guys been holding up? Especially like, how is your mental state? First of all, let me ask you if any of you guys are essential workers, which I am one, so I still go to work. Let me know down in the comment section below. But those of you who are having to stay home, how are you holding up? Besides financially, which we probably don't want to talk about, but like your mental state, how are you holding up? So I'm gonna start by color correcting now. On camera you cannot really see, but I do have some dark spots, dark marks here on my face and around the perimeters of my lips, up down here under my eyes. There's darkness, so I'm gonna correct it. First time trying this, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the pink, I said pink. This is the orange shade, and this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Satin Finish concealer. Now this concealer in the bottle looks very orange, as you can tell, but look in person, it doesn't really look too orange. You guys cannot see it, but in person, okay, cannot focus. So orange, so I'm gonna mix those two, and then I'm gonna place it everywhere that I need to color correct. So I don't know about you guys, but it's been really crazy this past few weeks. I mean, turning on TV is just so depressing because I keep seeing the numbers going up here in the US. Like currently, today is Saturday. I think today, what's today's date? The 19th. But there's like 37,000 people already dead. And it is so depressing. I'm like, These people are people's loved ones, you know, somebody's uncle, somebody's grandfather, somebody's dad. They are just not numbers, they are actual human. And it's so sad. Like I'm like, whatever needs to be done quick, because it's crazy how many people are dying in a day just in the US. It is so depressing. And honestly guys, I actually really thought through with this video. I'm like, do people even want to see a makeup video during this time? Do people even want to see a makeup video? Like, people are so depressed and frustrated with everything that's happening. So do people even want to see makeup videos? Honestly, even on my Instagram, it's been a while since I posted there. But then I'm like, well, anytime I feel overwhelmed, what I do is I get on YouTube and I look for videos to watch to get my mind off of it. So I hope my video serves as some sort of distraction for you with everything else that's happening. So as you guys can tell right now, my face is looking pretty even. Okay, I forgot about this one, but you can tell that my my under eye looks pretty even. So that is the purpose of color correcting. Today's foundation is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. This is in the shade 435. This has been out for a while. I just bought mine. So this is how this looks. And I am just gonna do, hold on, should we use let's use a brush. Let's use a makeup brush. So I'm just gonna do, hold on, let's unlock it first. And then I'm gonna do, let's start with 2 pumps here. This is so orange. Okay, let's keep building it up. So just 2 pumps. Hopefully it should be enough. I should have just started with 1. These days, that's how I even do my makeup. That is, if I ever get to do my makeup, that's what I do. I build it up because I feel like it gives you the most seamless look when you start like half a pump or a pump and then you build it up, instead of doing 3-4 pumps on one side of the face. So for concealer today, I am going in the Kylie Cosmetics concealer. This is in the shade Almond. And then I'm gonna go in after that with this e.l.f. Camo 16-hour concealer. This is the original matte one. You can tell that I'm almost out. We're gonna do both. So as I was saying, this person made a statement that, well, I watch, and this is this person, okay? Well, I watch the news all the time, okay? And people are saying that America is not controlling this virus and it is spreading and so many people are dying. Well, if you compare us to Italy, which was really bad there, even if we have like, at that time, we had like 20,000 deaths. If you compare us to Italy, we only have 20,000 and they had so much. In my head, I'm like, what? So we're gonna let this sit for a while whilst I finish this story. In my head, I'm like, what? Really? Did you just say that? He's like, well, yeah, because if you look at our size, we are a really huge country, and if you spread it out, it's like nothing, you know? I'm like, wait a minute. First of all, those numbers are human, okay? They're people, they're people's family, they are people's, excuse me, I have to turn off my phone. They are people's relatives, aunts, uncles, kids, husbands. What are you talking about? I'm like, first of all, why are you even thinking of other countries? Why are you thinking of what some other person is doing? This is mutually exclusive. Like, this is happening to Americans, people who live here. Everything is so political these days. It's crazy. I'm like, all these people, God is watching you. Like,
Jesus Christ are watching you.
why would you even think that way? It's people who are dying, you know? So don't even think like, well, it's really nothing. It's just 20,000 people and there are X billion, million, billion people in the United States. So it's really nothing. I'm like, wait till, God forbid, a relative of you die and come back and tell me that. And he was like, well, yeah, that's true. You make sense. I'm like, this should have even not been brought up as a conversation. People are so insensitive. Drawing this up a little more. So this Kylie concealer is really, really nice. I have to go and get like a lighter shade because I feel like this doesn't give me the bright under eye that I always want. Now I'm gonna go over this with the Camo concealer. This is in the shade Deep Chestnut. So we're gonna put a little bit just under the eyes. We're not going all over where we highlighted before, like the bridge of the nose or anything like that. So I'm gonna let this sit for a second whilst I go off camera to finish off my brows. I don't have any new brow products, so I don't think it's necessary to film this part. And then we're gonna set under the eye before I finish off the brows with the Ciate London Vacay coconut setting powder. This powder is white. It also came in my BoxyCharm a few months ago. If you can see over here, seriously, it's white. Oops. And when I saw it first, I was like, no, there's no way this is gonna work. But it's so finely milled that when it goes under your eyes, no problem. So that is what we're setting it with. And you guys already know me, I don't like to bake. I just like to set, especially under my eyes. No, afterwards. So we're just leaving it here for a few minutes and then we'll, well, you know what, maybe I should just keep it because this eyeshadow is new and I am not sure if there's fallout. So we'll just keep this under the eye, but it's not pressed in, it's just sitting on top of the under eye. Today's eyeshadow is this is from Hank and Henry, also came in a BoxyCharm. This is Living in Color eyeshadow. These are the colors. So as you can tell, nothing crazy, just something really simple and easy on the eye. So we're gonna start with the shade in the center. So it's just that people are so insensitive about this because it's not happened to them, you know, because it's not happened to them. People are so insensitive about this. And another thing that just caught my attention lately is the fact that a lot of brown people, so if I say brown people, a lot of African Americans and Latinos are actually dying from this pandemic recently. And there's been so many theories about how this is the reason. And listening to some of them, I can see where people are coming from and what it means. I mean, I can see it. The fact that there are health disparities in the United States, yes, I do see it. That thing exists. Even in school, they teach us that. Like, there are some areas that they just don't get the healthcare that they need. They don't get the resources that they need. Even there are food deserts in areas where the only store they have is the corner store. There are no big grocery stores out there which is serving like good, organic, high quality food. I understand that. But then for me, I always think, So what can you do when you have that much limited access? What is your contribution to the situation? You know what I mean? So I'm just gearing towards my science background here. So African Americans, we are more, and Black people, we are more so we're going into this shade. Sorry, I was talking too much, I wasn't showing you guys. We're going into this shade up here, and we'll put in that on the lid. But just look at how pretty the shade looks. So beautiful. That is going on the lid. So for eyeliner, I am going in this Juvia's Place eyeliner. This is in a pot. This is a brown one. It came in this set where there's a brown and a black. I want to go with the brown today because I am not doing any crazy wing liner or anything. I'm just going in and doing like a simple brown eyeliner, and it came with a brush. So we're using that brush to achieve that look today. And for mascara to prep for the eye lashes, I'm using this NARS mascara. I've had it forever. This is a small one. I need to go get a bigger one because I like the way it brushes out my lashes. And the blush highlighter combination today is a Fenty Beauty. This is the Kilowatt Foil Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. This is dirty, just to warn you guys. So I may not bring it too close. It's too dirty and I didn't want to clean it up, but this is that. Setting everything with this Hangover 3-in-1 RX setting spray. So for the lip, I've been really contemplating because I don't know. I really don't know. So I think we're gonna do this lip gloss from Artist Couture. This is the Le Freak lip gloss. This how that looks. It has a sparkles in it, and then I'm gonna line the lip with this ColourPop BFF 3, I believe. If I can find it, I think it's BFF 3. If it is not, I will put it on the screen. I'm gonna look for it, and then we're gonna do the lip with that. Alright guys, welcome back. So this is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed the chit chat. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. Wanted to add one last thing. Wanted to say thank you so much to all the healthcare professionals who are keeping us safe. I'm talking about the nurses the doctors. When I say the doctors, I mean the physicians and pharmacists and the scientists. They are all part of the doctors who are making this, who are carrying us through this pandemic. Thank you so much, all these people doing these researches, all the pharmacists who are out there still busting their butts, all the physicians in the emergency rooms. Thank you so much. All right guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, and also make sure that you watch my last video. Even though it was old, it's still kind of fun. Also make sure that you follow me on social media. All my information will be in my description box and also on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.